a rapper, when you have longevity enough in this business and you stand around long enough, your brand gets bigger than your quality of music. Jay-Z's an example. Snoop is a great example. Snoop is a fucking icon, but he hasn't put out a good album in years, but he could do anything, right? I think Gucci's at that point where, his brand is bigger than he's ever been. He's got a cult following. He's got a bunch of these little niggas running around who worship him, who grew up listening to him. You could tell the influence is there if you listen to today's music. He got married. His wife had a reality show. He's hanging out with Robert Kraft and the Patriots. He even just recently signed a deal with Gucci, the clothing line. So the brand is bigger than ever, but the quality of music ain't what it used to be. I was in college listening to Gucci in 09, 2010. I think his prime was 06 till about 2012. Woptober 2 came out today, 15 tracks. And like I say, the quality of music ain't what it was, but the brand is bigger than ever. And I think at this point, just him putting his name on anything is going to be hot just because. But if you listen to this album thinking this is going to be vintage Gucci like the last Woptober, you're going to be disappointed. If this Source was still out, this wouldn't get 5 mics. It would get like maybe 2.5. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's one of those it is what it is kind of albums. 13 tracks. But I'm not gonna hold you, Chief. I mean, it is what it is. It was one of those kind of albums where it was cool, it was mellow, typical beats by Gucci, but it wasn't nothing special. Too many features for me. You know what I mean? I think the feature was something that made hip hop. It was a special moment, and I think that niggas rely on features so much it don't even mean what it used to mean. The first 5 songs on this album had features on it. And some of the best songs on this album, ironically, are the ones with features. Richer Than Us with the Baby, that's hard. Big Booty, they did the Big Booty Hole sample from back in the day with Meg Thee Stallion. Her verse was trash though. She got to get better ghostwriters. If she don't have ghostwriters, she needs one. She was garbage, but I could still tolerate it. Tootsies with Lil Baby was cool. Big Boy Diamonds with Kodak, the joint with Quavo came from scratch. That was hard. He got Kevin Gates on here. He's got a little bit of everybody on here. Pee Wee Longway, Takeoff, OJ the Juice Man. He found that nigga somewhere. The songs by himself are not as good as the songs with other people. So it's like, damn, Gucci was leaning on other rappers. Like, that was just his crutch, I guess. But it's one of those kind of albums where it's something cool to listen to for the weekend. It's something cool to ride to the club to, but it's not something I'm probably going to go back and revisit. Like I say, it's a handful of songs on here that might make the playlist. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. But I mean, the streets is going to talk. I'm not an A&R. I don't work for a record label. I don't work for Double XL Magazine. That's just my opinion. I don't know what everybody else thinks. But if you got it, listen to it. But, you see the growth of Roderick Davis, Gucci, the man. He says he got out of jail, he's eating fruit now, he's doing yoga 3 times a week. He got a fucking 6-pack now. He's wearing flip-flops with his toes out. You see him on the gram, He living his best life. I'm happy for him. But where's the growth of Gucci, the artist? Because he's still talking about the same shit he was talking about 10 years ago. It's still, he don't even drink lean no more, but it's still the same subject matter. Bitches, hoes, who I shot. How much shit we got in the trap. It's the same typical shit, but it's not, the music ain't as good as it was. There's no anthems on here. If they do a top 100 songs of 2019 at the end of the year, I don't think any of these songs is going to make that list. It wouldn't make my list. But, I out of 10, I give it a 6. I give it a 6 out of 10. It's something cool. It's not trash. It's kind of like the Baby's album. It's not trash, but it's very forgettable. It's very disposable music. It's potential recycling bin music. You know what I mean? It could go either way. So, let me know what y'all think, man. I give it a 6 out of 10. Hit that like button if you ain't already. Hit that if you watching it. Subscribe if you ain't already subscribed, man. I'm out.